Hello, spiritual explorers. I am Giada from School of Shamanism, and today I have the pleasure to be here with Anna from Fairy Tale Therapies. She's an holistic practitioner, so I'll just pass the microphone to her to let us know a little bit about herself and what she does.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. What I do is I've been many years doing body work or like massage and keep going with myofascial release. And I started around 2020 with my Reiki work, and that brought me to different practices like Akashic records and then one day pop up to me shamanic with Giada, my mentor, just here.
Absolutely not.
And my life changed a lot. I started with some healing. I had a lot of connection to music and to nature, and everything came together so quickly, changing my entire lookout on life. Sorry, Italian and Spanish. No,
But we use our hands a lot.
outlook. Is outlook
What do you want to say?
like the how I see the world, like the yes, how my vision.
Your
Well,
vision of the world. Your
vision.
vision of the world.
It changed my vision of the world and life, and connects me more to spirituality and grounded me more because I was a bit
Out
on
up
the
in the
clouds,
air,
up in the air. So it brought me
down
completely down. And yes,
down to
I think
earth.
that's a resume because otherwise I can be here forever.
Yeah, beautiful. And I would love to check with you that, of course, that you just share that spirituality is when people think that actually spirituality is something for people that have a lot of time, that just are living up into the air. On the opposite, how can spirituality and then maybe specific shamanism take ourselves down to earth and ground ourselves in a very practical
Mm.
way in our daily life?
Yes, well, I think people try to put so much hard work into it. And I've been there, like, oh, I need to set up my altar, light some candle and all this Palo Santo or, well, sage, anything around. And I'm just gonna breathe, meditate, put the music and do some practices. And then when you are in the nowadays world, like rushy all the time, you don't have always time for this. How to integrate your practice, anything you can do can become a ritual. Like my ritual is in the morning. I'm in my bed when I open my eyes, or I let the light in and I just breathe few seconds, not even minutes, seconds. And I don't know, you can even imagine you are being filled with a nice light from the day, like to be fully charged, or that time that you are in the mirror washing your face and you put your creams or whatever, that can become your ritual, and you can do it in a more connected way, like, oh, this is, I'm gonna look fresh and nice for my day, everything is gonna be great, because we're working the power of our mind as well. So it's all connected. It's not just connected to earth, it's connecting to us, connecting to the world we live in, and just adapting to the circumstances we are, because we are not living in the middle of the mountains
In a fairy tale.
in a fairy tale.
Yeah.
I live my own fairy tale, but it's a bit like a modern fairy tale style.
Yeah.
So it's basically just connecting to everything. I will say, like, I don't like using headphones myself, because I like trying to, like, we are very disconnected from our senses, so we don't have this primal need of like um the response of our nervous system of protecting ourselves from danger, animals. Like, we are pretty settled in a pretty civical.
That's an
How you say?
automatic power, an automatic
Yes,
pilot that it's connected with our instinct
yes.
from the
The
primordial
instinct.
animal.
That's
So we are with through the instinct we protect ourselves
yes,
when we feel that there is the danger no coming. When a
exactly.
person is not right, a situation is not right, we feel it before even happening.
Yes. So that
Yeah.
instinct is a bit losing, because we are fine in walking in the streets, unless during the day, which you never know. We are just in our busy life, so we are not needing to use this skill so much. well, natural abilities, and we forget about doing it. So I don't like wearing headphones, and I like maybe even just walking to or wherever. If it's a little ray of light, that bird singing, the sound of my steps, any sounds around, and just the feeling the warmth on your face, or the rain if it's raining, because here is more than sun, so you can, yes, and just be a bit aware, like walking with awareness, and that you can do that anytime, any day, anywhere. Even you just sit for a coffee, try to, I don't know, to feel the warmth of your cup, to feel that taste, and to be grateful for being in that moment. uh, Actually, it's something like gratitude. That's actually another practice, like I would say, is easy and we take for granted. Every day there is something we take for granted, which is being alive, is having another day. And just as soon as you wake up, if you feel just gratitude for that, like your life starts changing, you change everything in your mind. And i I think we can reprogram ourselves. I was totally different person, and now I can appreciate very little things, and feel
Mm.
more connected to everything, to others. And gratitude is definitely
And
such
so
a powerful.
if you have, let's say, to summarize it to three practical ways that are really benefiting you every day, that you can recommend to people that maybe are not spiritual or don't think that they are spiritual, but maybe they are, even if without a definition of that, something that you think could help everyone to face any challenge in the day.
Yes, just as soon as you wake up, try to set your mind in a not fake positiveness, but in a positive mood, like everything is fine, like you have the control over your mind, because it's in those moments when we can have that power, when our brain is just switching into different brain waves. So I will say, try first time in the day, like, set the mood for this day is worth it. I'm grateful to be alive. Gratitude is so important. Just to be prepared, have some breath and try to connect either from your bed or when you stand or wherever, just a little minutes of connection, silence, just you and yourself. Practical tool that we were discussing before, actually, how important you can always protect yourself and cleanse yourself after your day. Doesn't matter if you are more believer or not, but the energy is there, and it's important to know how we use it, how we transfer it, what we project. So you can always try to protect yourself using a symbol you like or whatever, or setting a bubble over yourself, imagination, use your creativity, anything. If you feel protected, you are safe. Um, if you feel drawn, you feel like the busy environment of work, or someone that come and drop you all the bucket of, I don't know, sadness, depression, whatever on you, and you feel, oh, my energy is going down. Cleanse yourself. You don't need to use, you can, Palo Santo for the users of this, or obviously sage that I love, but you can just go to your shower and use the water. Water is a purifying tool, natural from this world. Water is a perfect cleanse. You just, while you're showering, oh, cleanse me. I'm cleansed. Refresh my energy. Wherever you feel. Don't make it complicated. Just
No,
anything.
we know the key is always in simplicity and
Mm.
in the heart, the things that comes with intention, that are always what makes the big difference of everything, is always the intention. Or even if we don't have sometimes maybe the tools, the way to do something, or within good intention of the heart, it's where we get the result, the majority of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, so I also think, yeah, of course, in starting the day, even if then your life is incredibly busy, like for example mine, just starting your life without rushing straight away from your bed into the day, but taking that moment of pause, that can be a meditation ideally,
Mm.
or some practice of yoga, or just sitting on the ground. And also then I've seen, of course, personally think it works, prolonging these gaps and pauses throughout the day,
Mm.
even in between tasks. just take a moment to resettle, reset yourself 1 or 2 minutes before one task and the other one, just to recenter back here. So I think that makes the gives the chance of doing things always with a matter of consciousness and awareness, instead of just being dragged by other people energy.
Yes.
Then of course, as you said, 100% boundaries. Like I've used to create a circle with my finger around my body, which actually had the name of Kame, which was the name of my previous business, Invisible Canes, because it's in Gaelic, it means a sacred circle, an area of protection, a bubble of protection created around the body that the Celts used to use when they were asking God to be protected before going to the battle. So I used to do that before going to an office. Nowadays, I mean, I do that with an incense around, but you can also visualize light with all the different colors: green if you need healing, purple if you want to connect, of course, spiritual, or the colors of the chakra if you feel that there is a need in a specific area in which you want to protect it. And then something that I always do, I don't know, before jumping onto a bus, because I know that there are a lot of people, imagine myself just in a bubble of protection and knowing that I'm not absorbing anything from people in general, for sure. That's another way. And then definitely finding every possible moment of again grounding yourself, ideally in nature, or also
eating your meal, for example, can be a powerful practice. Like, just instead of being doing anything else, just focus on your meal, be grateful that you have it, and try to feel the taste and eat consciously. It's basically being conscious of what you are doing, because we are in million things at once.
Exactly. And the
We
majority
are
of people
eating,
eat with their
listening,
phone.
talking, the phone, and I do it as well. Like, it's not because I'm this, I'm not, no, I have moments for everything, but I try as well to have the moments to sit down and be like, no, I'm just gonna do one task at a time, because I'm unfocused all my life. Like, I don't, and I need sometimes just to be, no, I'm gonna do one thing. I used to fit my legs and be all day like, and now I can sit quietly, calm, and just be doing nothing, like just for a minute. That it can change your entire day.
Yeah.
Or
you are eating and you just focus on the fact that you are eating also, because then of course it doesn't work in both situations to have a phone reading things and then eating at the same time. You're not placing attention or focus to any of the activities. So
no.
even if you're eating in a quick way, fine, just do that for then 10 minutes. You eat only, then you can go back to any activities that you want, or like the Japanese people do, having a nap, having the inemure for 20 minutes, or a siesta.
Siesta.
A siesta for 20 minutes.
For those who have time.
Exactly. I would love to be in the studio and then go into the therapy room to sleep for 20 minutes.
Sometimes I do when I'm in a therapy room, just go on the couch.
You can, because you work in a therapy room in between clients. Well, thank you so much, Anna, for being here today, and I'll see you soon for new questions.